All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Kevirsyle Network with episode 3. My name is Kevin Davis. I am a comic writer, comic creator, author, entrepreneur with a lot of, and I have a lot of hats, as I've been told, as I'm a go-giver. But today I have a special guest, my friend, my co-creator, actually, my co-writer, the legend himself, Dennis Blood and Bones Knight. How you doing, brother?
Good, good. How are you? Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and
Sure.
tell me what your backstory?
My name is Dennis Knight. Grew up in the Bronx. Been writing comic books for about 12 years now. Got my start with Pronto Comics back in 2012. I do comic book conventions. I do like in-store signings. I do a lot of educational panels. Do a lot of workshops. I work with the New York Public Library. I was a guest speaker at their Comic Con last November. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, just I like to do things that help people as far as education, helping them get along because it's like when I first started, I didn't know anything. So it's just
Hmm.
like now I'm in a position where I can help people. Like say, okay, do this instead of that. Help them out.
Hmm. Yeah, I understand that completely because I just started like 3 years ago and I didn't know what the hell to do.
Yeah.
Um, Speak more about the Comic Cons and like the workshop events. Like, what do you do there, and how did you get into that?
It's funny. With the New York Public Library, they actually reached out to me
Really
because I
awesome.
guess they
Okay.
heard about me. Like, so I write comic books, or whatever. So they're like, hey, we're doing this thing. And the first annual was about 2 years ago. I couldn't make it to that one because I had
Mm,
other obligations. But they're listening, since you can't make it, do you have any ideas for a workshop? I said, well, yeah, I can do a workshop about making comic books. So like, oh, that's great. So they gave me a room in the New York Public Library in the Bronx about like once a week. We met for about maybe an hour, a little over an hour, and like every week we had a different topic. So the
mm,
first topic was how to design characters. The next week was how to write a script. It was like we tackled a different issue every week. And I would give them homework. It was like a class. I could give them homework, and they would come back. They would say, "Okay, I tried this and try that," and then we would talk about it in class. It was actually a lot of fun.
Can you speak on like you have like a favorite topic that you love teaching people about?
Character development,
Really? What's the
100%. Only
what
because it's
makes
like I
that your
feel
favorite?
a lot of new writers they kind of glaze over the character development. They want to get straight to the story.
Yeah,
So they want to get straight to the action. They want to get straight to the good parts, but they don't take the time to develop the character. If you don't care
right.
about the character, then you're not going to care about the story.
True,
So
true.
it's a big step that people skip when it's a very very crucial step. So
Oh
I feel
yeah.
character development, character dynamics, how the characters like interact with each other is very important. Also, a lot of writers
Hmm.
skip over that.
Then why do you think they skip over that? You think like they're impatient, they just want to just throw stuff together and just get it
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
but
I
they
mean, it's
don't.
a lot of things. I think some of it comes from excitement. They're just so sad about this. They just want to get right to it.
Hmm.
A lot of it comes from, oh well, the movies do it this way, so I'm going to do it the same way. But it's like writing a movie is very different from writing a comic book.
True.
So it's like movies. You have
Very true.
you have sound, you have like visual things, you have visual effects, you have all these things to helping you. When you write a comic book, all you have is your words, the pictures, the colors,
Hmm.
and the robot. That's it. That's all you have. That's all you have to work with. So you really have to take your time and develop this because the comic book medium, I feel, is artistic, but it's
Hmm.
also very tedious because you have to take certain steps because you don't have the luxury of a movie. You have to set up the
That's
shots,
true.
set up the camera angles, set up the camera ranges, set up the panels, set up the layout. You have to do all
Hmm.
this stuff in your head before you even write anything.
Oh yeah, that's
So
so
you
true.
have to do all that stuff first before you even like get the paper. So just like people are like,
Oh
oh my
yeah.
god, what do I do? It's like I just want to get straight to this. No, there's steps to it. I,
Oh
I,
yeah.
I Aiken comics a lot like building a car. There's
Hmm.
steps to it. It's the steering wheel, it's the frame, it's the wheels. It's like every component is finished and then it's moved along. So it's like an
Hmm.
assembly line. Same thing with comic books. First you have the script, then you
Heck
have
yeah.
then you have the pencils, then you have the inks, then you have the colors, then you have the letters. You have all these things, like all these components that they. It's like it's self-contained, but also like but they work together too. So it's like it's very important.
Hmm.
I think a lot of people like they kind of either they don't get that part or they kind of skip over it. They don't care about it.
Yeah. One of the biggest things I've learned about being in the comic industry is like when you have a character-driven story, that's what attracts people
Sure.
to your story. And I feel like I always believe that I think it's important for characters to be relatable in a way,
Yeah.
because I feel like you need that emotional connection for someone to like be even interested in your story
100%.
and want to and if you have even follow up, you have to attract that audience to even want to come back to it.
Sure.
Um, that's how I kind of fell in love into coming to comics because got into writing because my mom's murder mystery book that she wrote,
Yeah.
that she hasn't published yet because she's redoing it a bit.
Okay.
Um, but when I tell you I could not put that book down for the life of me,
Sure.
I read that book in a freaking day, man.
Yeah, I believe it, man.
Like, and that's where my fire sparked and wanting to storytell because I'm like I want to challenge myself
Sure.
because I've been told I have a crazy imagination. Plus, I watch a lot of movies, like a lot of TV shows,
Yeah.
science fiction, horror, fantasy, you name it.
Yeah.
Um, and you said you was first published by Prono Comics, well,
Pronto Comics.
Pronto Comics.
Yeah.
What was your story that you published, and where could we find it?
Okay. The story is called Cross. Cross. That was my first creator-owned story.
Hmm.
It was published by Pronto Comics in 2012. If you go to indieplanet.com and you either write Dennis Knight or Cross, it'll pop up and you can like check it out there. Funny story because it's like with Pronto Comics, actually my artist Kirk Ferrazetis, he suggested Pronto to me because I never heard of him before. So
Oh
listen, these
wow.
guys are local, they're independent, and they'll put us up because our stuff is good.
Hmm.
So me, Kirk, and my partner Jules, we reached out to them and said, listen, we have this comic book, we have 4 issues already done. What do you guys think? And they were very impressed because we had 4 issues complete, like pages, everything was already done.
Wow, that's
Yeah, so
awesome. That's
the thing
freaking
was
awesome.
like, while I was looking for a publisher, I just kept working on the book. So I kept paying Kirk. We kept like turning the pages out, and we have 4 issues. So I was like, wow, this is great. So then
Heck yeah.
the Dominic Sperano, he's the editor in chief of Pronto Comics. He reached out to me and said, hey man, we love your stuff. We want to put you out. I said, great. So then I rewind to 2012. It was New York Comic Con. That was my first one as a professional.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, wait, because the thing is that we emailing Dominic, me and Dominic were emailing each other. When's it coming out? What's the release date? It was, oh, we're going to release it during New York Comic Con. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? What do you mean?
He just
New York
threw
Comic
that
Con?
on you.
Yeah, it was very kind. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm like, what do you mean? By the way, like
Oh
this is like
wow.
the biggest convention in the world, like, and this is my first comic. I'm nervous. I'm like, I wanted to throw up. I was so nervous I was because the thing is, like, I've never seen my book in print ever. It's always just like it's always like computer screens and like no pages, not like
Oh
an actual book.
wow.
So I get to the Javits Center. It's a huge place. I get there and I'm walking around. I was being told of the Collectors Kingdom booth on the main floor. So I'm looking for it. I find the booth, and I see my comic book. Actually, I'll show it to you. You see it right there on the wall?
Oh snap! Yeah,
Yeah, that's my comic.
let's go.
Yeah. So then
Heck
this
yeah.
guy, Mike, he walks up to me. Can I help you? Nope, you can't help me. He goes, what do you mean? He's like, you see the yellow comic book? I made that. That's me. He goes, no shit. Yes, shit. I made that. And after that, we became very fast friends. And he's like telling people to come over. He's pointing people out to me. He said, listen, this guy, this first comic cover, check it out. And I actually sold out all my comics from New York Comic Con, like my first time ever.
Dude, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy.
What's some other books you've written so far that you can talk about?
Plans for Night from Outer Space. That was
Mhm.
with Dream Productions. Huge shout out to Michael Dolce, Javier Ortiz, and Anton P. Those are my guys. That's the creative team that I worked on with this book.
Heck yeah.
And I wish I had a really cool story, but it's just, I'm a good friend of Michael Dolce. I've known Michael Dolce for years, like, just like doing the comic book conventions and like the comic book circuit. Known him for years, great
Beautiful.
guy. So he sent me a message one day, hey man, you want to write a comic about aliens? I'm like, yeah, sure. And that was it. That was the pitch.
That
That was
was the
everything.
conversation.
That,
That
yeah,
was.
okay, let's
I
get
love
started.
it. I freaking love it.
So then, it's funny because actually the comic book is based on Plan 9 from Outer Space, the Ed Wood movies from back in the 50s, like the crazy alien movies with the
Uh,
saucers and the green men. That's what
okay,
the is
okay.
based on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he has like a whole series. There's like this Planet 59. That was the prequel before my series, Planet 79. So Planet 79 is a
Okay.
mini series. It's 3 issues. Actually, the third issue is on Kickstarter right now. If you want to check it out, I don't have the link, but I can like send you a link and go
I'll
from there.
have the link in the description.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so man, listen, I mean, it's bittersweet, man, because I had so much fun working on this series, and now that it's
Mhm.
ending, just like I'm happy, but I'm sad at the same time.
Right.
The art is
You,
amazing, the story is fun. So quickly, basically, aliens invade Earth and they destroy Earth, and then you and your space crew have to find another planet to live on.
ooh,
That's the whole story.
interesting.
That's the story. That's it.
Wow,
So it
that's freaking.
sounds
That
simple,
sounds
but
intense. That sounds intense,
there's a
though.
lot of twists and turns in the journey to find a new planet because you still have the aliens that have destroyed your planet looking for you.
Right,
So
right.
you're being chased by aliens that destroyed your planet while you're looking for a place to live all at the same time.
Well, so it's like, is it kind of like a mix of the show Fallen Skies a bit,
A
in
little
a
bit.
way, in a bit.
I feel the tone of the book is a lot of like a lot of all the older alien
Yeah,
invasion movies and stories, which is cool. As I love that. I like
yeah.
Independence Day is probably one of my favorite movies with Will Smith of all time. So it's like
Oh, heck
anything like
yes,
that, it's
heck
just like
yes.
I'm sign me up twice because I love it.
I love
I'm
that
actually
freaking
checking out
movie.
Alien Earth right now, which is like I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise.
Mm,
So watching this show makes me feel like a little kid again. Like I
really?
was so scared like the
Yeah.
alien like on the ship chasing the people. It's just like I have that same feeling now, and I'm like a grown man. It's kind of it's fun and it's scary at the same time.
Heck yeah. I haven't watched a new episode of Alien Earth just yet. You know me. I've been busy with a lot of
Yeah,
stuff, so I
yeah,
ain't
me
got.
too. Yeah, I've been like sneaking
Uh,
like peeks here and there.
right. Well, in the introduction, I called you Dennis Blood and Bones Knight. For people who don't know, that's your upcoming book.
Yes,
And go ahead, talk about it. Tell them what you want to.
this
Let's
has been a
spill,
passion project of mine for
spill your heart
years.
out. Spill your heart out about it. How did you come up with it? Let's talk.
Yeah, sure. Passion project for years. I've had notebooks. I wish show you my apartment right now, but it's kind of messy. But I have like just notebooks like stacked everywhere, just like piles of notebooks of ideas and dialogue
Man.
and characters and what they look like. So here's
Mhm.
the thing: you ever see that show, Being Human?
Yep, I did. I love it.
Okay.
Which version?
I've seen both. I prefer the
I'm
American
talking about.
version to the UK
Me too. I'm
version,
saying which version you talking about?
but
Which
the American version I think is a
Okay.
little more popular only because it's American as opposed to the UK version. But the UK version is
Yeah.
cool too. I don't mind.
Yeah. Okay.
The
American
thing is,
version.
I'm a
Got it.
big
I
fan of
got.
this show. I've watched every episode. I can tell you all the characters, all the stories, everything. But it drew me to the story was like you have this vampire and this werewolf, they're best friends, and the roommates on top of that. So because of the
Yeah.
friendship, they're having all these problems with vampires and werewolves. I'll say, well, that's cool. What if I wrote a story similar to it, but not exactly the same? Because in my story,
Mm.
vampires and werewolves, they are opposed to each other, like they fight all
Mm.
the time.
Mm.
But in my story, they have to work together because the humans actually hunted them to the point of extinction.
Really?
Right,
So it's supernatural versus humans.
right.
Okay.
So now the vampires and werewolves they come together. They take over the earth. Like
The
they're
supernatural
making
beings take over.
they take
Okay.
over the earth. They enslave humanity.
Okay.
So the vampire queen she falls in love with the soldier during the American Revolution,
Mm.
and she makes him a vampire because she loves him so much. So imagine being with a woman for centuries, and you
Right.
guys fight all the time. Like you don't need each
Right.
other all the time, and then
Mm.
like you break up, you leave for like 50, 60 years, and you come back together just like it never ends.
Mm.
So in my universe, the vampires and the werewolves are like the master race. They control everything.
Mm.
So imagine you're a vampire, right? So you
Mm.
hunt people for food. So what if like you're the master race? You don't have to hunt anymore, so everything is brought to you. And imagine
Mm.
if you want to hunt, you want things to go back to the way they used to be.
Mm.
So King, the vampire, he's the husband of the queen.
Okay.
He actually goes back in time to
Oh, it's
rewrite.
time travel here too. Oh
Yeah,
snap.
he
Okay.
rewrites history to avoid the vampires and werewolves from taking over the earth.
Oh shoot. Okay.
And then along the way, he actually he recruits people. So
Oh
there's a
man.
Valkyrie, there's a priest,
Mm.
and there's a werewolf, and they
Mm.
work together.
So almost sound like a Nick Fury of this universe.
Yeah, man.
Getting the team.
Dude, I was like, and the thing is, like, I've had so many different versions of this story because I was like writing, rewriting, scratching stuff out. Like,
Yeah.
actually, this is a notebook right here.
That's the
See
recent.
all the
That's the
paper in
that's
it?
the recent one.
Yeah, this is the script. This is the one I'm working on right now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
if you can see, like, all the pages and the tears because I've been tearing stuff out and like painting, don't know what I'm gonna do with it. That's just
Yeah.
one of them. I have like two or three more over there somewhere.
Oh man.
So
Yeah.
this
You
is
like.
like I've been working on this for years, man. And just like thank you so much for giving me the chance to share with everybody,
Heck
putting it
yeah,
out there
dude.
because man, listen, like I don't know, man, because like when the thing, you know, because we're two peas in the pot. You know
Mhm.
what it's like, trying to get a project together, trying to get the funding, trying to get people, trying to just it's
Oh
like
yeah.
it's a lot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, people don't realize like what people go through to make something happen. Like, I can't
Ain't
imagine
that
what people
true?
go through to make movies because like I have a hard time just making a comic book, and that's the budget is way less than the movie budget. You know what I mean? So it's
Oh
hard.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Can you guys go through like your writing process on any project you do? And also like give advice to like those that want it, like that wants to get into our industry, how to and
Um,
just break it down for them.
the best advice I have is number one, don't take yourself too seriously.
Mm,
Also, people will criticize you not always to help you, but just to break you down and make you feel bad. So
true.
take criticism with a grain of salt. If someone is actually published, if someone actually works in the industry, then maybe you listen to them. If some the bum off the street, don't listen to them.
Facts.
No, really, because
Facts.
everybody's an expert. You have no idea how many people like try to give me advice. I'm like, are you published? No, I'm not published, but you should know. Shut up. Don't talk to me. Keep it to yourself. I don't need it. I'm good. Thanks. Yeah. Also ask questions, and also now I feel because when I was first starting out, social media wasn't really a thing yet. It was still like
Mm,
kind of like in like the pioneer stages of it. People just trying things
right.
out, seeing what sticks. But now it's like a actually fully developed platform, so you can reach out to working professionals. You can
Mm.
like interact with them, ask them questions. You can talk to them. There are tons of like groups. Facebook, Jesus, there's so many groups on Facebook about comic books, making comic books, fans of
Oh yeah.
comic books,
Oh
people
yeah.
write them. There's a group for everybody and everything.
Oh
So
yeah.
just like join a group, make some friends. And that's another thing. You really have to be a genuine nice person to run
Facts.
this business because if you're a jerk, nobody will work with you.
At all.
I promise you.
At all. That's all. When we're talking, I always say I don't work with egos. If you have a massive ego, I'm not gonna work with you
It's
because
crazy because like people think like that. I'm like, my man, you wrote a comic book. You didn't like go to the moon. Relax, calm down. Not that serious.
right. And I'm
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
but
it's out there. A lot of different personality types, and you gotta really have to pick and choose who to work with and who you feel comfortable working with.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Thankfully, I've been fortunate enough that everybody that I've encountered and worked with has been nothing but kind to me. And it's been like very helpful, very supportive, and like I'm on the brag, but like I know a lot of people in the industry that's like high ups, like like guys who've been doing it way longer than me.
Hmm.
Guys work for like DC, Marvel, you name it. Like they're
Heck
like my
yeah.
close personal friends. It's crazy.
That's freaking awesome.
It's like
Seriously.
I
Oh
have
my
the
God.
comics in my house. Like, bro, like, I used to read you as a kid, and now we're friends. Like, it's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It's bugged out. I
Man.
mean, one good friend I can't say I get the pleasure of seeing more often is Nelson DeCastro. He is actually an instructor at SVA. He's worked for Marvel. He's done a lot of work. He's brilliant guy.
SVA, that's a senior vice president.
No, SVA is the School of Visual Arts, the college.
Oh, I thought
He's
you
an
said
instructor.
he is a SVA. Oh, okay, sorry. My
Yeah,
bad.
no,
Okay.
he's a great guy. I see him all the time, and like every time he sees me, he gives like the biggest bear hug ever, and like he's just a great person to be around. Super talented. He loves what he does, and he's always willing to like sit down, talk to you, give you pointers.
Hmm.
Buddy Scalera is another guy, great friend of mine. He's been in the industry for a long time. He worked for Marvel, wrote for Wizard magazine. He actually his website Comic Book School is a great resource for people starting out because he posts jobs in the comic book industry. He gives tips and
Really?
pointers. Yeah, sure, check it out. And Buddy
Comicbookschool.com, guys.
Comic
Remember
Book
that.
School yeah, comicbookschool.com by Buddy
It'll
Scalera.
be in it'll be in description.
Yeah, that's the website. Great guy.
Com-
He has a genuine need to help people, and he's a wealth of knowledge. And like he'll talk to anybody. He'll put you to work. He'll if you look at your comic book, he'll give you like pointers on like what's good, what's bad, what to improve on. He's just like a great, genuine person. I had the pleasure of working with him for years.
That's freaking
Every
awesome.
time he does a panel at New York Comic Con, and like
Mm.
someone can make it, he always come, hey Dennis, do you mind jumping in and helping me out? No problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first part of the question, I'm not sure you heard me. I was asking like your writing process. Like, how do you break down the story before you get to like the
Um,
script or to
it
the art?
depends.
Yeah.
It depends. Also, it depends if it's my story, if it's a story for somebody else, because that's a
Oh,
very
okay.
very big factor. Because it's like
Okay, you like
usually
explain
if
both
I get
sides. So
hired,
some.
yeah. So work for
So,
hire is work for hire is basically what it sounds like. Work for hire. Someone hired me
mm-hmm.
to write a story for them. Either they can't do it or they don't have the time or what have you, whatever.
Hmm.
So basically, they give me and also when I do work for hire, there's different stages of development. Sometimes I just have the idea, then I have to like work out the characters, work out the plot, do all these things. Other times I have everything already ready. I just need like the script and that's it.
Hmm.
So it's different variations of it. Like with Plan
Okay.
79, Michael Dorsey had the idea, but I had to help out with the characters. So that a lot of all the characters were me. I designed those characters, like how they look, all that stuff. That was me.
Wow, beautiful.
The
Okay.
story, he gave me what he wanted, and I kind of just like developed on it and expanded on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it varies. Like when like work with people is always something different, always something fun. Um, Also, I would another bit of advice: only take projects that you believe in, only take projects that you like.
Hmm.
Because if you don't, what's going to happen is either A, you're not going to put your all into it, and it's going to be crap, or B, the person that hires you is not going to like it. So either way, you're screwed. So it's just like don't. So avoid having a bad experience. Only pick projects that you believe in. Pick projects that you like. Pick people who you like and people who you want to get to know or like develop your professional relationship more to work with.
Hmm. Yep, that's literally how I do my stuff. When I'm talking to people,
Yeah,
I'm like, you know a bit about my story because we work together now.
yeah,
Uh, so if anyone asks how we became friends, we met on Facebook, right? Through mutuals.
yeah. I think it was either a
Uh,
Facebook group or we knew the same people, something like that.
yeah. So either way, we met each other. We just started talking, and we just clicked like brothers, and now we work together.
Yeah,
Basically how the story went. Um, I recently started a magazine, Kevirsyle International. Dennis is one of my writer on Kevirsyle International. He does articles like unwanted advice. Um, I would love from your perspective, like how you've been feeling about the article, writing articles for my magazine, because
it's
I
something
can't,
different
because
because I've never done like article work before. It's usually just comic books, but it's nice to have a platform where I can like help people out.
yeah,
Initially, because it's like I can't meet every person who sees my work. I can't meet every person who likes and wants to get into comic books. So the magazine is a great way for them to like kind of like get the toe in the water, so to speak, like take a first step
oh,
and kind of like applying what worked for me. Hopefully, it works for them also because it's like it's not a
mm,
one all end all be all. My approach works for me, it might not work for the next person, but you have to try to find
right, right, heck yeah, and I didn't even know that magazines were that important to people before I
yeah,
even started.
sure.
I was very hesitant in doing it because one, I don't know what the heck to do with a magazine. But I got inspired from like 180 Life Enterprise
Yeah.
with his magazine and how he helps give people a voice and how he talks about mental health and how he talks about helping people. And so that kind of like gave me the idea. I was like, doing like a mental health, it's called a comic culture with mixed with mental health magazine.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's a lifestyle magazine. But if you want to know deeper, it's a comic culture mixing with mental health.
I feel it's a pretty accurate description of it though, because it's not
Yeah,
just like a comic book magazine that has like different elements that affects people's lives, which is very important.
yeah, exactly.
I think it's a gem to be honest with you, because it's like I grew up reading Wizard magazine. That
Hmm.
was like my favorite magazine because it talked about comic books, it talked about like pop culture, it just had
Mm.
everything I was looking for entertainment right there. And actually, I used that to help me like learn the industry. So
Oh.
when they stopped the publication of it,
Mm.
I was distraught because like what do I do now? Like how do I get information? So then like just started relying more on the
Wow.
internet and relying more on like going to stores, going to events, meeting people, and talking to people. But I really feel like comic magazines are a dying breed, and people still want them. But it's like it's the investment of the paper cost, it's the investment of the printing, and like is the magazine worth it? A lot of people struggle with that.
Mm.
I do feel the magazine that we're working on is worth it, and I think people will enjoy it if they give it a chance.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree on that. And that's why it's also in distribution at fieldbowdistribution.com to any else LCS that want to check out our magazine, Kevis
Right.
International. Also at my website, kevisinternational.com, you can order it directly from me, and there will be a limited availability with Dennis at New York Comic Con. What dates
Yes.
again?
The dates are October 9th through 12th.
And can you tell where they can meet you at?
I will be in the small press section, booth 2236. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 2236. Well, small, yeah, I had to think about it because like, there's so many numbers there.
Right.
Yeah, please come by. I would love to meet you. Come hang out. If you have questions about the industry, want to get into it, you have a script that you're working on, you want me to take a look at, I'd be happy to take a look at it. Maybe able to give you some pointers. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, man, because
Uh,
everybody just like, oh man, how do I do it? I'm just like, you just do
hmm.
it.
right.
There's no secret formula to make a comic books. Either you
It's
do
really
it or
not.
you don't. That's it.
Like oh, just recently on a Facebook post in one of the Facebook groups, someone asked, "How do you overcome fear by starting or something?" I said, "By starting."
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, just start it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how you
like
overcome the fear. You have to start it.
people want like this profound answer, this profound wise like secret formula. No, there is no secret formula.
It's no, you just have to start it.
Just do something, man. And then it's like, oh, I don't. I know what I hate posts like, oh, I have a comic book idea, but I don't have any money. Who wants to work with me? Man, listen, if you don't get yourself together, get some money, pay these people, stop playing around, then
Man,
it's shit, man.
my favorite ones has been like I have a low budget, like $5 a page. I was like, that's not gonna work. You need to one, if you want to get in this industry, you need to raise some money and save up.
Yeah,
You need to budget a really good amount to even attempt to get an artist or even a writer if you're trying to get a writer too.
100%. Yeah, for sure.
Um, Also, if you don't have a budget right now, this industry is not for you yet,
Yeah,
at all.
I don't understand how people think they're gonna get like a quality team with like next to no money. Like, bro, it doesn't work like that.
Like I started my adventure around, well, I I didn't grow up on comics. I started
Right.
reading comics around 2020
Yeah.
when the pandemic happened.
Right.
I really liked the digital versions of Marvel and DC. Then I
Okay.
found out about independent comics, like Dynamite,
Yeah.
Valiant, Dark Horse, IDW, Ace Blade, Black Sands Entertainment, and I was like, where the hell all these companies come from?
Yeah.
And I was like, good lord, there's all these companies I never freaking knew about. Like, good lord, I mean, there's more than Marvel and DC. Because I go watch the movies and shows of Marvel and
Sure.
DC, but I never knew they were books first.
Yeah.
And that's how I kind of started. That's how I started falling in love was in 2020. And then I got to the point of I'm like getting inspired once like, how do I create my own comics?
Right.
Because I'm like, one, I'm tired of because I got to the point I'm tired of Hollywood with these constant reboots and
Yeah.
the rehashed stories over and over again. And I got to the point I was like, why do I need to wait on somebody when I can just do it myself?
Right.
So I literally started researching how to make comics. When I tell you, it took me like a good 2, 3 years to even try to figure out how to make my first comic.
Sure. Yeah. It takes time, man. I've
I
been aware of
took
that
my
stuff.
time with it because I wanted just for to try to dabble something,
Right.
and plus I didn't have the money then,
Right.
so I took my time and I officially started my first comic like 2023, 3 years
Okay.
later after researching, and that's when Arcfire was born.
Okay.
And I got inspired by Arcfire. I kind of based my main character on me,
Mm.
basically trying to find. It's a story of self-discovery, trying to find yourself.
Right.
And Catheo is, I will say, he's an extraordinary being from a different planet.
Okay.
Um, he wakes up on Earth from a cocoon with no memory of who he is. I'm like, you actually read the story, so I appreciate you for that.
Yeah. Sure. It's very actually really good.
Um, Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's really humbling for me, especially as my very first comic. That I was so nervous putting that out, but I did it, and I faced the fear, and I got some really good feedback. Now issue 2 is officially out on Kickstarter at Arcfire issue 2. Um, but I based the story off of me because growing up, I didn't know who the hell I was, trying to figure out who I am,
Sure.
and growing up with I'm going to be vulnerable for a minute. Going up with like depression,
Mm.
dealing with those type of thoughts in my mind,
Sure.
like I wanted to end it because I didn't know what was my purpose here anyway. I feel like I was purposeless. That's how I
Right.
felt.
Okay.
And growing out, I'm like I grew up with a single mom, being the only male in my house. I
Yeah.
was dealing with so much anger, so much grief, and I just pushed everybody away until my mom set me down and told me to basically shut up and grab a notebook and start writing and get those thoughts out of your head.
Yeah.
And that's why writing just basically became my therapy in a way.
Sure.
Um, because writing actually helped me heal, if that makes sense.
Sure. It makes total sense.
Um, so that's where I started falling in love with horror fantasy because I was in a very dark place
Sure.
and I gravitated towards horror more because that darkness a bit.
Yeah,
But then I got to the fantasy with Lord of the Rings and Hobbit and so many other fantasies out there, and I'm getting like that light that I needed,
sure.
and so I get that balance between light and darkness.
Yeah,
Um, so people, and so when people ask me what inspires me, I'm saying I watch a lot of different things, from genre to comedy to horror to fantasy to even documentaries sometimes of people that I looked up to.
oh nice.
Um, um, I can't name off the top of my head because that was a lot. Because I don't remember every documentary I've seen, but it's been so many. Like real life heroes. I remember one movie that was based that Denzel Washington was in was based on a true story. The airplane pilot guy.
Yeah, Flight when he was
Thank you,
drunk all the
thank you.
time. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. Wait, I mean, what was that movie called? Flight. And Denzel Washington is one of my favorite all-time greatest actors for me.
yeah, he's a good one.
Man, just listen to his advice, and I love how raw and real he be.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, if you can, I'm like, you need a, if you want advice from Denzel, you gonna need some thick skin because he gonna tear it down for you.
I mean
Like
that's
for
the thing
real.
is just like sometimes you have to hear things you don't want to hear to get better.
Exactly, exactly. And that's and I had this thing called a ego death
Yeah,
because I didn't want to listen to like my mom or my sister giving me advice to try to get through something because I feel like I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need or want your advice. I'm fine. I can do me.
but
But I literally lost their trust for like a year and a half, and that broke the hell out of me. Because if my family don't trust me, who the hell can trust me, right?
yeah, that's a good point.
And so that's why I'm like, that was my ego death to come into Jesus moment. I
Yeah,
was like, I need to let go of this shit because if I'm because I can't lose my family. If I lose my family, who am I gonna go to then? Who
yeah,
am I gonna have? Um, so that's why I grew to being a mental health advocate because so many kids and so many people in general are out
yeah.
there with no family.
They don't have anybody to talk to, so it's like, what do you do?
Exactly, and that's kind of why I started. That's also why I started the magazine because I want to. Also, I ain't got into comic because I want kids to get into reading and just have a grow their imagination, grow their creativity,
Sure.
and because it's too much media. It's just way too much media. It's hurting people's brains, especially with this politics. This you know what I mean. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
get into
mean,
full
it's a lot.
detail.
I really applaud the parents who like control how much screen time they had that they let the kids have.
Yes,
Because like
agreed.
my sister, she has two kids, and they get I think it's 1 hour screen time per day. They have to do the
That's
homework first.
good.
She has like a routine, like have to do the homework first. Then she has all these things in place before they can like get on their tablets and play the video games.
Hmm.
And I think it's great because it's like they have some parents that let their kids like watch TV all day long, on the
Hmm.
tablets all day long. And it's not good, man, because they're absorbing all this information. Some of it is misinformation. Like
Exactly.
all these like social media influencers are telling these people wrong things to do, especially health wise, beauty wise, and like you have to be a certain way. Just like it's too much pressure for a kid to have. You know what I mean?
Oh
Just
yeah.
be a
Oh
kid.
yeah.
Go out, get dirty, have fun. Just, scrape your knee, do stuff that normal kids do. Like don't be in such a rush to grow up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I always say my mom was always strict on me and my sister, but now as an adult looking back, I see why she was that way.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like
makes
she was
sense
she.
when you're older.
Yeah, I was like now thinking back, I'm like she actually protected us from a lot of bullshit,
Yeah, exactly.
from a lot of bullshit, and like she kind of like how your sister is, how she had strict rules, how
Right.
because I used to play video games 12 hours, like literally 12 hours a day,
Yeah, man.
and my mom's like, get off that game for me, read a book,
Yeah. Go
or
outside. Like
right,
exercise,
or
playing
go
games,
outside,
play
do something
basketball, do
else.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, get your body moving, because
Yeah,
your
yeah, it
body
has to be
your
balanced. You
body.
can't be inside all day,
Yeah,
play video
yeah,
games, but also go outside, hang out with your friends, ride a bike, do some kind
yeah,
of physical activity.
yeah. And me and my sister barely went outside because we were very introverted, so we didn't really go outside or talk to anybody.
Right.
Um, we like go outside with each other,
Right.
Like when it snowed, we went like played and like made some snowman. I remember when I was a kid, my sister made a huge snowman. As I was bending over, she dropped it on my head.
Oh wow.
I'm like, oh, you're on. I was like, dude, just the simple things like that.
Sure.
It's just having fun. I was like, it's not that hard to have fun. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I was like, just escape from the world. Just have fun with your family, and everything. And she also taught us structure with chores because it's like life is not gonna be easy when you get older.
Sure.
I'm like, you're gonna have to have responsibilities as you get older. So I'm starting you from here to prepare you for what's out there when it's your time to start doing
Yeah.
your adult life. And now just looking back, I was like, damn, my mom actually was not strict. She
Yeah.
was protective.
Yeah.
And hell, she still is. She's like, she always told you, no matter how old you get, you still my babies. I was
Right.
like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, man.
Um, so, uh, and about mental health, like, do you like deal with mental health when you like especially if you have like writer's block or any creative block in general? Like, do you like how do you overcome that if you deal with like mental health and like in your
The
daily
best
life
thing to do
as
is
a
just take a
creator?
break. Like, don't
Mm-hmm.
force it. Like, go for a walk. Meet up for dinner with a friend. Don't do anything but writing. Play video
Mm-hmm.
games, watch a movie, whatever it is. Because it's like I feel like when you stare at the paper, it's never gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
When you step away, you take your mind off it. It'll come to you naturally, and that's when you like get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually when I was writing Plan 79 from Outer Space, issue number one, I was stuck for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like I couldn't like I forgot what the problem was like I had to like write it in a certain way to like make certain events happen. I just couldn't string them
Mm-hmm.
together for whatever reason. So I'm like, man, I'm like going like this against the wall, like hit my head against the wall. I was stuck, man. I was like, it was the worst writer's block I ever had in my life. I remember Michael Dolce. He actually sent me a message. Hey man, how's it going? I was like, it's going. I'm working on it, trying to work out some things. But yeah, so finally, I knocked it out. He loved it. And I was just like, man, it's just like it's frustrating, but it's just like you can't like it's gonna happen to you. If anybody who says they don't get writer's block, they're a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Guarantee you, because everybody gets, especially if you're a professional writer, it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh
just have to
yeah, it
like you have to
does.
like just take it with a grain of salt. It happens to everybody. Just kind of shrug it off.
Mm-hmm.
Don't beat yourself over it. Take a break. Walk away. Not that serious. It's not the end of the world. It'll come to you.
Heck yeah, that's literally been me when I had a crazy writer's block. Um, I stared at my laptop. I was like, I know what I want, but how do I write it?
Sure.
I know what I want. I kept repeating that in my head. I was like, I
Yeah.
know what I want, but then I'm like, wait, let me breathe. I'm like, screw this. I'll get back to it later.
Yeah.
So I stopped everything. I just shut my laptop for a bit and watched a movie.
Yeah.
And the you and you want to know what movie I watched that day?
What?
Conjuring.
Which one?
Conjuring.
Oh
The
yeah, yeah. I
Conjuring.
love that movie. That's what's his name?
The
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, Conjuring.
I love him. He's a great actor. I love his
Dude,
work.
fantastic actor.
They
And
have a new one coming out soon, I think.
yep, September 5th. Next
Yeah.
week. My birthday week.
Nice, nice. Yeah,
Yep, my
yo, those
birthday's
movies, man.
Monday.
And the
Uh,
universe is so unique because it's like all those movies, The Nun, The Conjuring, they're all like linked to
hmm
the same universe, which is crazy.
Yep,
And it's based on
yep.
a true story, which is even crazier. It's like that really happened somewhere. Like I
Oh
don't want
yeah,
to be, I don't want to be there. I don't
yeah.
want to be that person like, at all. That's not me. Man. That's crazy.
Man. But yeah, I legit sat down and watched the entire. I legit watched the franchise of The Conjuring in a day or two,
Yeah, I mean it's
and
a good watch.
I went in chronological order just to see how the story
Yeah,
builds up and seeing how they map out the story and how they fluctuate between each one, how the tone
yeah.
bounces off of each one. It's like, huh.
But I also
And
love how subtle they are because it's like you'll sit
yes,
through the whole
yes,
movie, and the last 5 minutes they'll like refer to like a character from another movie.
yeah.
And it's like,
I
and then that's it. The movie's always like,
was
what do
like,
you
oh
mean?
shit.
And then that's it. I'm like, but get out of here, man.
I was like, bro, what the heck?
It's very well written.
Uh,
I enjoy those movies very much.
and between Conjuring and then Insidious, I mean, I think I like
Yo,
Conjuring. I like Conjuring more though, a bit
the
more.
first one I saw, I had to sleep
But
with the lights on. I'm not even playing with you. Like I was
Bro,
terrified,
me too.
terrified.
What, dude? I was I was 11 years old when the first one came out, and I was shocked my mom let me watch it. But
Yeah,
it
nah,
was
yeah,
her, my sister,
nah.
it was her, my sister, and me watching the movie.
Mm-mm.
Um, because we watch it because from a spiritual point of view. That's how we kind of learn like
Yeah,
the spirit, what not to do, basically. Uh,
yeah, pretty much.
when I tell you, we had to watch a cartoon after that freaking movie
Yeah, man. A lot of people do that.
before
Like,
we
you kind
went
of
to
have to watch
bed.
something to kind of like balance it out. Like watch something
Yeah,
funny, watch something silly. Just kind of like shake it up a little bit.
I was like,
Yeah,
dude,
Cineas, no, thank you. One time,
it's
one time only. That's it. I can't watch it again.
yeah.
That's it for me.
And I watched and I've seen all four, um, and I've seen
Better
all the
man than me.
Conjuring.
I couldn't do it after the first one. That was good. I was all right. That's it. I'm
Really?
good. No, I give up. Can't do it.
um, but yeah, that's where I kind of my writer's block started going away.
Yeah,
That's watching movies like that because I'm a big horror fan.
right.
Um,
Yeah, me too,
as a
man. Huge fan. Nah,
and
dude, I was watching The Howling on Tubi the other day,
mhm, really,
and
how
yeah,
was
I remember when I was a kid, my dad let me watch it.
it?
I had
How
no
was
business
it?
watching a movie at 4 years old.
Four,
It
four
was scary,
years,
man. It's just like the
4
special
years
effects for
old,
the time, because it was like
man.
1980. The special effects were out of this world for the time.
Yeah,
The way they did the
yeah,
transformations was freaking unreal. I was just like, man, listen. And I'm watching it. I'm watching it as an adult. Like, wow, I should not have been watching this as a kid. This is like kind of scary. You know what I mean? But it was a very good movie.
yes, yes, yes. Um, but yeah, and then I started watching Lord of the Rings after watching the Conjuring franchise
Yeah,
because like I want to get like a taste of different genres
sure.
and different writing styles to kind of like find my craft and like
Mhm.
what's my strong suit in writing. And that's why I'm like my strongest suit in writing is actually fantasy and horror. That's
Yeah,
why I kind of I can mix different genres together and make it my own.
sure.
Um, that's why I tell people I'm like if I can watch a comedy and a horror movie and take certain parts of each part of each movie and just
Sure.
make it my own idea. Because I'm like that's how you build creativity and that's how you build your imagination.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um, and that's even with my comic artists that I work with. They said when they my zombie saga script, my I finished issue one. My artist read that and he was like, it was the craziest thing he's ever read before.
Nice.
And the art is so freaking beautiful. Oh my god,
Yeah,
they
man.
it's so
When
freaking
your
amazing.
when
And the
your
cut.
artist gets your script is like means like the world.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
shout out to Federica Nani, by the way.
yes, Federico, we love you.
My
Oh my
artist who's
god,
working on Blood and Bones currently. She's
heck
amazing.
yeah,
She's brilliant. I mean, we talk like almost every day.
heck yeah.
And we bounce ideas off each other. She asks me questions about like what to do, how to set the scene.
Mm,
Very professional, very great, and I can't wait for you to see the pages that we've been working on because it's actually really good stuff.
heck yeah. Um, what was I talking about? Oh,
Your
different
zombie
genre.
story.
Yeah, that's thank you, the zombies. And the colorist and letter artist randomly texts me and he said, "Hey, dude, are you planning on publishing this story when we finish it?"
Yeah,
I said, "Yeah, I have my own publishing company. I'm self-publishing." And he said, "Cool, because the art that we're doing in your script is like the best thing he's ever seen before."
nice.
And he said that it's better than any mainstream thing he's seen ever.
Wow, that's a huge compliment.
And I was like, "What?" I was
It's
like,
weird, right?
"Dude," I was like, "What
It's
the?"
weird. It's a
I didn't
weird
know how to.
space.
I didn't know how to freaking take that. I was like,
Yeah,
then he tops it saying, "Dude, this is better than Walking Dead." I nearly dropped my freaking phone, bro.
yeah. I
I was
mean,
like, "Are you freaking kidding me?
it's
This is my
weird,
first
man.
time
But
writing a
listen,
zombie."
people they mean this genuinely. Like they like actually mean what they're saying. Just like you don't know what to do with it because it's like you're just trying to do something cool, and this guy's well, this is the best thing I've ever seen. It's like, what do you say to that?
I was like, "Dude, this is my first time writing a zombie anything."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Dude, are you freaking serious?" And my the first volume is called Terminus Corvic City,
yeah,
and it's based in Argentina. Um, and the way I wrote my story, it's not the usual where zombies come from like people getting infected.
right.
I I kind of went crazy making that these zombies actually came from a different planet. They're from space,
Okay.
but they were originally mythical creatures that got turned evil
Okay.
by a witch that wants by a powerful witch on their planet that wants more power, and she just craves power.
Okay.
And so she got into necromancy and just turned everybody into these flesh-eating demons.
Okay.
And but she did that because their planet is dying,
Hmm.
and they need to find somewhere. They need to find another home, find another planet they can survive on.
Right.
And so she sends her flesh-eating demons to Earth, and they invade Earth. And so the first place they landed are in Argentina.
Okay.
And the main characters in the story are actually the artists that's actually doing the story. Carlos and Juan, those are my artists that's doing the story,
Okay.
and they're actually their characters in the story named
Oh.
Carlos and Juan. So when you see the Carlos and Juan, that's actually how the artist looks like.
Oh, cool.
That's
Nice.
actually them. So I literally told them, I'm saying, just draw yourself.
You'd be surprised how many people actually do that. Like they'll like make they put the likenesses of the creative team in the comic book itself. It's actually pretty cool.
uh, I was like, when they asked me like this character, I'm like, draw yourself.
Yeah.
Carlos and Juan. I named them after y'all. Just draw yourself. And they was
Right.
like, wait, really? I was like, yes. Have at it. Just
Yeah,
draw
that's cool
yourself.
though.
And
It's a
they
lot of fun too because it's fun to see your likeness in a comic book too. Because people are just like, "Oh, it's
Yes,
artists."
yes.
Because what? What do you mean? It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. And they sent me the cover. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. Nah,
It's
man.
like
I think that's
shit.
probably like one of the best feelings. Like when you like you send something off and you get it back and it's exactly what you envisioned or even better than what you envisioned. I think that's like the best feeling
Yeah, and
working in
even
comic books.
and even Carlos, he gave me an idea. He asked if he could do it on for the page because how when I wrote it, he said he asked me. He said I want to keep it to where you wrote it, but I want to tweak it a little bit so
Right.
it can fit better on the page.
Right.
And I said, so show me an example of what you're
Was it the
thinking.
panel layout or like what was he trying
The
to do?
the the action scene.
Okay. Yeah, he probably
Yeah,
like
the
and then
action
he probably
scene.
added us to just probably added us to subtractive panels like to make the
Yeah,
action go easier.
yeah. And he's and because it was because the scene was I think it was either the zombie coming out the ground
Right.
or the herd of zombies attacking the army
Right.
people. It might have been both but it was a great idea that he gave me, and he sent me like the sketch for me to approve it before he did the inks and stuff,
Yeah.
and to see the idea wanted to do. And I looked at it, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, man, you'd be surprised, man. Like the
And I
artists,
was
they
like,
usually have a really good instinct as far as like what goes
heck yes,
visually and
heck
what
yeah,
could like make the story go better visually. So like
heck
a lot of
yeah.
times, if I have an idea, I'll talk to the artist about it. Hey, what do you think of this? Or like,
Hmm.
this layout. What do you think? And then it's okay. Instead of this, let's try that. And usually their idea is way better than what I had in mind. So just let them go with it.
Hmm. Oh yeah. And and I looked at it, I was like, that still goes to the story very well.
Right.
And but it's more instinctive, if that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah.
And more depth
Yeah.
than how I originally wrote it. He read the full script. He said that he feels the character development. He said he feels the basically feels the trauma of the story with the
Yeah.
characters. And he said, I can't wait to draw the story. And he's like, dude, he's scared. He said he's scared for the character's fates because how I ended it.
But that's good, man, because it's like when you care about the characters, that's like a very, very important part of the story.
Yeah.
Because remember, in Plants Not from Outer Space, a certain
Hmm.
character he actually like has a terrible, terrible fate, and he's
Hmm.
actually one of my favorites.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
like I got the outline from Michael Docha. I was like, oh man, like I was actually like physically distraught because like I like this guy, you know. I want to give it away
Ah,
because I want people to buy the comic book to check it out. But it's very,
smart, smart.
I was very distraught when I got the news, but I had to suck up. I had to
Ah,
like I had to write it. So hopefully people like it.
man. And also I know another story you're working on is Krampus for
Krampus, yes,
our anthology.
I am
I
working
I
on that.
remember I
I
remember I made
mean, it's a cool story only because it's like it's a Christmas story. Number one, number two is just like it focuses more on Krampus than
yeah.
Santa Claus, and Krampus is like a very very old like folk tale.
Oh yeah, and
You'll see. I think it comes from either Germany, like one of those European countries in Europe.
okay. And I
And
remember I made the post announcing that I'm about to make a
right,
holiday horror anthology. And I remember you text me about that you always want to do Krampus.
yeah.
And I text you, I was like, hey, would you like to do a Krampus story from our horror holiday anthology? And you seemed so excited, and you was like, yes. How many pages? How will you want to break it
Yeah,
down? And I was like, this.
yeah, man. It's
um,
coming along actually. Like I didn't, I thought it was gonna take me a lot longer, but just like I'm already
mm,
done with the characters. I'm actually doing the settings now. It's gonna be like 4 settings. It's gonna be beginning of
you
time.
can actually you can tell the story, tell how your story is going, what the story is, and who the characters are. You can go ahead and break it down for it. It's
Okay,
okay.
so basically,
And the story is and sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry,
no,
so
no,
sorry. The
it's your show.
anthology is called Jollified.
Right.
Is if you
Love the graphics, by the way. Very
so
cool. It gives
so
because
you
it has like a very old school like horror carnival circus kind of vibe to it, which I like.
that's literally how I wanted it. That's
Yeah.
literally how I envisioned it. I also got the idea because you told me how you want to do like a play.
Yes.
That's also how I got the graphic done when you told me that. I was like, let me get this kind of like old school Jollified logo.
Right.
I'm like, I'm gonna see what this think of this. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
dude, what do you
Sure.
think of this logo for Jollified?
It's perfect.
And I was like, dude, I had so much fun send that description to my artist, and he brought that out so freaking good.
Yeah.
I was like, but it's called Jollified, so you know how to pronounce it when you bring it out.
Right.
And so I sent you the copy and stuff when we get to the art and printing stuff.
Right.
But it's called Jollified because it's a holiday horror anthology. But yeah, tell us
Yeah, man.
what's
I've been
your
telling
cramp.
people about it. They're actually very excited for it because like people love horror, they love
Oh,
holidays, so it's just like you get the best of both worlds. So it's like I want to
awesome!
see what the Thanksgiving story is going to be like because that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Krampus basically is called Merry Krampus, and it's the origin story of Krampus, how he came to be. Because in my version, there's this creature. His name is Bastion, and he's older than time itself. Like he was around
mm-hmm,
when the universe was created. He was there.
mm-hmm,
So basically, he has this idea for Christmas, and basically, he wants Krampus's twin brother Chris Kringle, to be Santa Claus. So he actually instills the powers of Santa Claus into Chris Kringle.
mm-hmm.
But the thing is, Krampus is jealous of Chris because he likes this girl. They both like the same girl. They live in a village. Her name
Oh
is Mary.
no, it's always a girl.
It's
Oh
always
no.
a twist. Every problem in a story is usually because of a girl.
Yeah. Oh boy. Here we go.
So Krampus is jealous of his brother Chris. So he tries
Mm.
to kill Chris so he can keep Mary for himself. Bastion stops it and he goes, "No, I need him." And Krampus Kringle, you're a selfish, dark-hearted person, and
Mm.
you will never know love. And he curses him. Actually, he like makes his skin melt off to become like this like Krampus-looking creature.
Like
Yes,
acid. Jesus
yes.
Christ.
Imagine
I can see
your
that in my
your
head.
skin melting off, and like you have like this hideous, monstrous skin, and like this figure under your skin.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. I promise you, it's gonna be amazing.
I'm so excited to get this
It's
done.
amazing.
Oh my god,
So then
dude.
Krampus he gets
That makes
cursed.
me think of how the movie House of Wax.
Oh man, classic. I love Vincent Price, man. Huge Vincent
Oh
Price
my
fan.
god.
Huge fan.
Oh my.
So Krampus he gets actually exiled to the nether region where he lives now.
Okay.
So the nether region is actually directly under the North Pole where Santa Claus lives. So what Basher didn't tell
Oh right.
Chris,
Under no. Not,
right?
like. Oh wow. Okay.
So what Basher didn't tell Chris or Krampus is like souls, human souls is what powers the North Pole.
Hmm.
So Krampus has to go collect souls to bring back to fuel the North Pole. So imagine Krampus doesn't do his job,
Hmm.
and he's sulking and he's just mad at the world and he doesn't do anything. So
Hmm.
no souls, no collection, the North Pole starts losing power. And
Ooh.
Chris Kringle
Interesting.
and Mary Kringle, their life forces are connected to the souls that power the North Pole. So they
Hmm.
start getting sick and they start dying. So
Hmm.
Bastion goes back to Krampus and say, "Listen, man, if you don't do your job, the love of your life is going to die."
Hmm.
So then that's when Krampus actually does his job. He actually goes out and starts collecting naughty souls.
Mm.
That's the first act anyway.
Yeah. How many acts is gonna be?
It's gonna be three.
3 acts, guys, of Merry Krampus in this Jollified anthology. It's going to be freaking fantastic. My story for the first volume of Jollified is called Tarot Giving. Um, where it's I kind of want to do like an old school vibe, like the
Yeah.
80s, where it's a group of friends
80
celebrate
slasher.
slash a monster and
Okay.
slash a monster.
Nice.
Like
That's. I mean,
I would say
it's
like Evil Dead,
okay.
Evil
That'll work.
Dead, The Thing, kind of sort of in a
Okay.
way.
I got you.
Um, because I want to bring that vibe back because modern day horror kind of doesn't really have that, so I want to try
I
to bring that
mean,
vibe.
bro, it's not hitting
But
like it used to, man. I mean,
yeah,
you get one good movie in like maybe 5 or 10 of them, but it's usually
yeah,
like a lot of
uh,
cheap effects, CGIs all over the place. It's not the same, man.
yeah. So I'm currently working on the outline. I'm gonna let you read the script, so because you know more about the older horror than I do,
Okay.
because you was actually I'm like because you have more history than I do, movie wise.
Yeah.
You have that knowledge. So I'm gonna let you, when I finish the outline and finish the script, I'm gonna let you get your feedback and like how I can bring that vibe into it,
Okay.
like the '80s, that really good suspenseful deep depth
Yeah, because
vibe
you're looking
to
for
it.
not jump scares. You're looking for like the suspense and the build up.
That Thank you. I couldn't find the word. That word. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking for to do. But it's like a group of friends, they're college friends,
Okay.
set up because where I got it, they're finna graduate college. I didn't want to do high school because that's been done so many times. So like
Yeah. I mean, college is cool. They come home from holidays. They're like they're going.
yeah,
They're coming from
yeah,
different schools, so it's like different habits, different
yeah,
cultures. Yeah, it's an easy way to mix it up.
exactly. See, you understand. That's why you work well together.
I got it. I've been doing this for a
um,
while, man. I got it.
right. So they're all finna graduate college because they come from different colleges, so they're trying to group up in a cabin in the woods. Bad idea.
Always
Uh,
terrible. Yeah.
horrible idea. Not knowing that the stomping grounds they're on is actually ancient history grounds
Okay.
where a cult basically sacrificed themselves to a demon god
Okay.
called the Tarot Giving. Um, so the backstory is centuries ago. Um, I don't know what to call them just yet. I don't want to call them natives. I don't want. I don't want to call. I don't know what their tribe, not tribe, their cult's gonna be called just yet.
Okay.
But they summoned a, a demon creature called Tarot Giving because they were giving their souls over to him, and they basically sacrificed their entire families and themselves to this ancient demon thing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it's cool,
so
like, cause I love like occult stuff and like demons and stuff like
yeah,
that. Which is there's always a huge audience for that. There's
yeah,
actually a lot of
and
history, like just like stuff happening in America all the time, especially like in the
right.
woods.
Oh
You have
yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
compounds, you have like burial grounds, all kinds of stuff you could research, and
Oh
get
yeah.
quite a feel for it.
And the thing, the history is, whoever comes on these grounds must sacrifice themselves to this thing, or if they don't, they will. But the tarot giver will come and basically take your soul itself. So you either willing have to sacrifice your soul, or it's just going to come rip you to shreds because you didn't obey the law of that land.
I have some ideas, but I'm gonna let you rock because it's your story. But I have a couple ideas, but I'll tell you later.
All right. So, but by the way, just an outline of where I want to go.
Yeah.
I don't have, I'm still fleshing out the story. But that's actually a baseline of where I'm
You
going
have
with
a lot to
tarot
work
giving.
with though, because there's so much folklore, but like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
woods and I love the
oh
setting. The
yeah,
cabins in the woods is like where are you gonna go? You're stuck there.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
It's yeah. I'm splitting it into a two-parter, so it's not just one. I'm split
Yeah,
to
I mean,
two-parter.
two-part of the cliffhanger like it's perfect, man. That's money
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. So that's what my story is tarot giving going to be about, and
Wow, that sounds good.
yeah. So I'm having fun with that. I'm pretty sure Federica's going to do the art for that one too.
Okay.
'Cause,
No, she's really good, man. I talked to her the other day.
so
She's really like improving like on her speed. Like
hmm
like she's meeting deadlines. Like she's working on the project right now. And once she's done with that, she should be done, I think, by October. And after that, she's like
hmm
open season, so she'd be open to work on other stuff.
awesome. And
Yeah, man, she's great. I love working with her.
Federica's also doing the art for Krampus.
Yes, And also, George Medina is doing the
Is
letterman for
doing. So
Krampus.
shout out to George
Shout out to
also doing.
George. I'm actually going to see George during New York Comic Con. We're actually going to meet up so we can talk about Krampus and like want to pick his brain about the lettering style and the tone he wants to set. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. I can't wait to hear about that. That's gonna
Yeah,
be awesome. I wish I could be there, but I'm dealing with other stuff right now.
man. Listen, if you don't get on a
Yeah.
plane and get out here,
I will make it out there. Trust me, I will.
yeah, for sure, man. I mean,
I
like,
just just gotta
you
get the
still got
schedule
time, bro.
together
It's
and
like
stuff.
it's not even September yet. You still got time.
Right.
Give you book a flight for like one day just to come out, check it out, just to see it.
We'll see, because I have a road show coming up and with family and stuff. So I got a lot of stuff coming up. So that's why I'm like, we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
I mean, if you can, that'd be dope. But if you can't, I
Right.
get it.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, Jollify is coming soon, guys.
But we
This is
said
the
2026, right?
that's I would say production start. I'm hoping production can start 2026.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
It's like
because
all the scripts to get in and like the
yeah,
artwork.
because I don't want
Yes.
to give an official release date just yet. I want to get to at least to the art before the art
Yeah, no, I
first
get you. Yeah.
before we get, because I don't want to be like Marvel. I'm like, this is the release date we're gonna be. I'm like,
And then it
I'm
doesn't
not.
come. Yeah, people hate that.
Yeah, I was like, you know what I mean? I'm quality over quantity.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Because I
bro, it's
won't
just like there's no deadline. Like we are the deadline. We control the deadline.
exactly,
So if it's not ready, it's not
exactly.
ready. Just when you feel it's ready and you feel
Yeah,
it's quality work, that's when you put it out.
exactly. That's why I always say, I'm like, take your time with it. You let me know when you're ready for me
Right.
to read it. And when you're ready to start it, get that. Then boom, we get that going. And but yeah, I'm always quality over quantity. So production wise, I hope we start production on in 2026. Release date, that's to be determined.
Right. I mean, that's
We're
fair though. I
going.
mean, it's just like we don't know until we get everything in anyway. So it's gonna take
Yeah,
time.
yeah, and but then we have your book, Blood and Bones, coming soon too.
Yeah.
We're planning potentially 2026.
I would like 2026. It really comes down to like, because the thing is like this is distribution. That's my biggest concern because I know
Right.
Philbo will distribute us, but we have to have 6 issues already completed.
Hmm.
So it's a matter of getting those issues done and like making it like quality work. I just want to do it just to do it, while actually make them look good too.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I have
like
the
at least the
quality
first.
aspect of it, and also just
Yeah.
like the speed aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually done with. I'm pretty much done with the first part of the prologue because it's gonna be probably two-part prologue before we
Hmm.
get to issue number one. And once
Okay.
we get to issue number one, I want to do like I don't know. I think maybe well, it's 6 issues, so it's like it's gonna be 2 parts. So it's gonna be like at least 4 issues
Hmm.
before it's actually ready. And also like I was talking about the prologue before. It's just like I want the prologue not to be a part of the initial run. I want it to be like a special limited edition kind of deal, where
Hmm.
we're talking like how do we do that?
Hmm.
So
Right.
I don't know. Like I'm still thinking about things to do. Like I just want to do like maybe we print it ourselves, and then we
Hmm.
pick what stores get it and what store and when we release it,
Hmm.
and then maybe we could make it like a convention exclusive. Like you only get this prologue at New York Comic Con or whatever con I happen to be at.
Oh, that could definitely work at
So that's what I'm
cons.
thinking. Like
Yeah,
is
that could definitely work.
because the prologue is not necessarily a part of the story. This is just like
Hmm.
the backstory. You don't need to read it to know what's happening with the story.
Right. Right. It's just if you want to
It's
know the
like to me, it's
backstory.
a bonus. If you want to know like the history
Gotcha.
of it, you can. If you want to get straight to the story, you can do that too.
Right.
Because I don't want to force you to like go through the prologues if they
Right.
don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like if the prologue is released with the initial print run, then the
Hmm.
reader has to do it because it's going to be prologue part two, then number one.
Right.
I'd
Right.
rather print the prologue separately and then we start issues 1 through 6 with Philbo and distribute those to all the comic book stores. I'd rather do it that way.
I like that. I like that. That makes sense.
Because
Especially
number one, we can
especially.
make it exclusive.
Hmm.
Number two, we can actually change the price, but we can make it a little higher because it's like it's going to be a limited print run. So that way we
Yeah.
get them anywhere. We go to only
Yeah.
specific places.
Oh yeah. And especially if when you have those events, you can print them out, send you a certain number that you want,
Right.
and do it at the cons or workshops that you do
Right.
and stuff. So yeah, that can definitely work.
Yeah,
And
man.
also if you want, I can also put them on my website. I can put a certain quantity on there on my website too. They
Right.
can get it from me.
I would say less
If
than
you
50. I would say
50,
50 or
50
less.
or 15.
Fit 50.
50. Okay.
I would
Okay.
say maybe 50 for part one, 50 for part two, and then that's it. No more printing after that.
Okay.
That way
Gotcha.
it increases the value and then it makes it a collector's item.
I like that. All right. Gotcha. Man, man, this has been an awesome show. Um, can you tell people where we can find you, Instagram, Facebook, or
Sure.
any
Yeah, I'm
social?
on Facebook, Dennis Knight. No fancy, crazy name, just my name. That's it. If you see the picture looks like me, that's me. That's the guy. Instagram, DEE, Night Writer. TikTok is Who is Dennis Knight. My Twitter is Mr. Knight Writer. And I think that's it.
All right,
Yep.
and you can find me on Instagram at I am Kevin Davis official, Facebook at I am Kevin Davis CEO, and my business tags on my are on my main Instagram. You can also follow those in my bio. And also on YouTube, Kevirsy, Kevysie. So if you watch this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you, Mr. Knight, for
Yeah,
coming on
sure.
the
No
show.
problem, man.
Um, it's been great. This show has been great. I'm so excited to keep working with you,
Same.
and
Likewise.
we're going to make some history, y'all. So go check us out. Um, and I will put the Kickstarter of what's the story called? Outer Space.
1999 from Outer Space. Issues
What
1 through 3. That's the campaign right now.
on the Kickstarter in the description below. You can check that out. Go follow. Um, donate, not donate. uh, Pledge if you can, or share it around so we get those projects up and bring them to life. Arc Fighter issue 2, my Kickstarter has just been launched. Also in the description below, if you like cosmic action thriller stories, and you just like originality, please go check out our Kickstarters. Go follow us on our socials, and we'll see you next time on the Kelso Network. See you
Sounds
guys.
good, man. Take care.